Recently, in an adult Sunday school class, I gave a lesson on everything that goes on behind the scenes in a breeding program. We talked about artificial insemination, we talked about semen collection and semen storage. We talked about embryos, we talked about flushing embryos, we talked about grading embryos, we talked about all the process that it takes to get an embryo into the tank. We talked about in vitro fertilization, we talked about embryo adoption, and I did this whole lesson, if you will, on breeding and on embryos to prove one point. And that point was we proved the fact of the miracle birth of Jesus. As deer farmers, we can understand the story as it is in the Gospels. We can understand how God created the embryo in heaven. We can understand how God sent the Archangel Gabriel down to earth with the embryo, if you will, and how the Holy Spirit administered the embryo into the Virgin Mary. We get it because we understand the process. So what's the point? Never assume that your friends or other deer farmers or anybody in your circle, never assume that they understand what an embryo actually is. And we see that every year of everything that goes along or comes up in Congress and our government. Just never assume that everybody understands, because as deer farmers, we would never destroy an embryo if it's ready in the tank. And number two, you know, once every 7 or 8 years, we get to celebrate Jesus' birthday. We get to celebrate Christmas, and it falls on a Sunday. This year, it falls on a Sunday. Take your family to church on Christmas morning. I guarantee you'll receive a blessing. Merry Christmas from everybody here at San Jack Whitetails. Merry Christmas from me and all the partners at Deer Farming TV. God bless.